Number 12, Johnny. Number 20, Adam. Number 1, CJ. And number 3, Matthew. Don't leave after this game, please.
Powered by SSVEC. Welcome everyone to Walter J. Meyer School in Tombstone as we are live tonight as Skyline-Gila River sitting at 7-5, winners of 3 straight, faces the Berean Academy Eagles on senior night, their final game of the year as they are sitting at 1-10. EJ will be a part of the tip-off as he tips it right back to himself, basically. So, the Berean Academy Eagles will start with the ball here this evening. Jeff Davenport, John Berger here with you. Again, at the home of the Gravediggers, as the ball gets stripped away, stolen away. And now the Eagles setting up their offense. It's like a lot of confusion and a steal by Gila River that stays in. No, they're saying he was out of bounds. His foot was on the line. We were literally right against the sideline. And this is one of those environments where I don't even know if I'll be able to hear myself, but I know you'll be hearing me because of our DJI microphones. Gila River throws it right into the arms of a number 12, John Torres. Launches a shot that is off the mark. So Skyline with the ball. Driving in off the back of the rim, does not go. This is a very unforgiving rim here inside Walter J. Meyer. You need to be right on the money in order to get a shot to fall. They'll let it go out of bounds, and it'll be a throw-in for Berean here. Inbounding will be EJ, Elijah Morris, a 6'2", 155-pound senior for this team. Getting it in. EJ now on the baseline, up and in. 2-0, Berean. The first points of the game go to the Eagles. Skyline-Gila River goes in toward the hoop and ends up coming out with a foul, draws the foul. They'll head to the free throw line here with 6:35 to go in this first quarter. The last time these two teams met was the very first game of the season. It is literally the Alpha and Omega here at Berean Academy. Hey, let us know in the live chat where you're watching us from. We always appreciate that. Do not have a roster. There was no Max Preps roster for the Skyline-Gila River team, so I don't have their numbers. But EJ got the rebound. Both free throws missed by Skyline-Gila River, 2-0. With that foul stops the clock with 6:24. And that foul was against Berean, so Skyline-Gila River inbounds. And they're going to say a foul against Matthew Cervera, a 6'1", 150-pound senior. There are 4 seniors listed on this roster. Goes high off the backboard, good rebound. Puts it up and in, tie game, 2-2 with 6:12 to play in the first. Berean Academy Eagles looking to finish out their season with their second win. How did that guy avoid you, John? I don't even know. That was amazing footwork. Incredible athleticism. We're literally right up against the sideline here. Big three-point shot goes off the back of the rim. And they're saying, is the foul on the floor? Or does it count? I think they're saying that counts. It's an and one. No, they're saying it's not an and one. You okay? So the shot does not count.
It's okay. They changed it.
Skyline-Gila River inbounds from the baseline. Swarming defense for Berean. And now Skyline takes the 4-2 lead with 5.5 to play here in the first. In a game powered by SSVEC, it's Jeff Davenport live hanging out with you here tonight. Let us know in the live chat where you're watching us from and which team you're rooting for. We always love hearing or viewing where you are viewing us from. So let us know in the live chat. Berean inbounds from their baseline. And foul against number 12. There are 2 officials for this game. And that throw-in was way over the mark. Intercepted by Skyline-Gila River, goes hard to the rim. And that foul right there will send Skyline-Gila River to the free throw line. You can hear the Berean Academy Eagles crowd cheering on their team here in Tombstone tonight. This is where Berean has to play their home games. Again, it's an unforgiving rim. Thank you so much to SSVEC and all of our sports sponsors tonight, such as TWN Communications, delivering high-speed, affordable, and reliable internet and digital phone service. With no data caps ever, stay connected with the freedom and performance you deserve. 5:07 to play. It's a 4-2 game, and Berean just tossing the ball back to Skyline-Gila River as they go hard to the rim. That goes off of the rim. Skyline has the rebound, another chance. Good feed to the inside. Baseline 3-point shot is no good. That was Leviticus with the rebound. And they threw it away, though. So, Skyline-Gila River will inbound. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. It is a loud venue. The last time we were here was for a jersey retirement ceremony. I don't see the jersey hanging anywhere in here, John. It was for Giovanni Barbone's jersey when he played elementary school and middle school football right here at Walter J. Meyer. Johnny gets the ball to EJ. EJ almost loses the dribble, hangs on, and he hangs on for the 2-point shot, dropping the lane. Ties it up at 4-all with 4:04 to play in this first period. Ball hung up there on the rim forever. Came out. And the Eagles of Berean Academy get the ball. They will inbound right in front of us. We are literally right on the sideline. Clock stops with 3:49 to play in the first. It's good to see such great contingency coming out from Berean Academy. Oh, Anthony. Talking about Johnny. John Torres. We got our eye on number 12. But number 3, Matt just took that 3-point shot. Blocked from behind. They let it go out of bounds. It will still remain Skyline-Gila River ball. Thanks so much for leaving us all the love in the live chat, leaving the thumbs up for all of your favorite teammates here on this floor. And thanks again to all of our sports sponsors. You can see them all in the post description. Skyline inbounds. 3:26 to go here in the first. What a rifle pass inside. And not able to get a handle on it on the second pass. Spinning all around, up and in. Finally, right in front of the baseline. Makes it 6-4. Skyline over Berean. Berean wearing their white jerseys with red letters. the diamond pattern down the side of their jerseys. Skyline wearing their black jerseys with white letters and numbers. EJ's shot off the mark. Skyline just running and gunning, bringing it down, attacking the rim at every opportunity, and the ball stolen away. Matthew ended up getting the steal, and then Skyline steals it right back. Up off the rim, number 12 gets it in. Skyline has doubled Berean. It is 8-4 with 2.5 to play in the first. Berean down by 4. EJ with the ball. And that pass goes right out of bounds. This kind of encapsulates what you would imagine a 1-10 team looking like and playing like tonight. Unfortunately, again, these two teams met in the first game of the season. Skyline ended up winning by 4. And Berean's only win of the season came a couple weeks ago on the 27th of January against Brighton Charter, looking for their second win of the season in their final game of the night. It is senior night here at Berean Academy. An off-balance shot does not go. EJ with the rebound. Let's go Eagles chants, echoing through Walter J. Meyer Elementary and Middle School. Shot off the mark. Number 12 comes down with it. Tosses the ball backwards to his teammate. 1.5 minutes to play. Skyline leads by 4. The air ball and the tip out of bounds by number 12 will give the ball back to Berean. 1:23 to play. Berean down by 4. Here in the first. Thank you so much for joining us. Glad you're a part of our broadcast. Wish you could be here, but hopefully it feels like you're here. I mean, we're literally in the middle of the action. As the ball gets stolen away. A transition three-pointer goes off the rim and does not go in. EJ with the rebound. Listening to Coach Brian Shack Sr. It should be a good sign when your coach's name's Shack. But unfortunately, it's been a tough year for Berean as they call a timeout on the floor. 56 seconds to go here in the first, and we will thank our sports sponsors like Prestige Remodeling and Restoration, pioneering a visionary approach of customer-centric service. Visit them at prestigesierravista.com. Thank you to Seniors Helping Seniors, where the caregivers are seniors themselves. They show up ready to exceed expectations. Find them online at southernArizonaSHS.com or call the number in the post description. Thank you to John Berger behind the camera, showing you what the scoreboard looks like here at Walter J. Meyer. And thank you to Jeff Rose and his entire team at Desert RV in Wichita City, aiming to build a community that surpasses RVs by giving back through local youth sports sponsorships, veteran support, and community fundraising events. Go to desertrvcenter.com. You can see all of our sports sponsors in the post description. Skyline leads by 4 with 54 seconds to play in the first as they inbound. That ball getting away. And EJ right there to steal it. And soft lay-in does not go. Just a back and forth pinball game between these teams. A tough pass to go inside goes off of Skyline. Berean will inbound on the baseline with 34 seconds to go here in the first. EJ inbound. Finds John, who drives through 3 Skyline players, goes to the ground. And back and forth, this ball gets turned over about 4 times. And there will be a foul called, an overreach. Alan Carreño was fouled by number 12. Again, I don't have the rosters for Skyline-Gila River, or else I'd be calling their names as well. If you know their names, let us know in the live chat if you're watching and a fan of Skyline-Gila River. Sitting at 7-5 on this season, looking for their 8th win. As they intercept that pass, that goes hard off the backboard. But the ball gets away. John gets it. 12 seconds to go here in the first, and blocked from behind. and out of bounds. No, they're saying it was off of. They're saying it was off of John. So 9 seconds to go in the first. Not sure if Skyline is aware. They might be, as that shot was an air ball. No chance. That does not count because the ball was not released. Before the buzzer sounded, we have finished the first period, and it has been a turnover paradise. If you're a fan of turnover basketball, then you are a fan of this game. It is more turnover basketball, I think, but 8-4, the score here at Walter J. Meyer in Tombstone, Arizona. Thank you to Stan Greer Millworks, Southeastern Arizona's premier supplier of custom doors and windows, with a distinguished history spanning 4 decades, with offices on South Highway 92 in Hereford and in Tucson. You can learn more at StanGreerMillworks.com, and you can pass on a legacy with Stan Greer Millworks. Thank you to the MORSE Automotive Group in Sierra Vista. All of Cochise County is backed by Morse. Thank you to ASCU, American Southwest Credit Union, with locations in Sierra Vista and Douglas. They're fired up to cheer on our hometown athletes and believe youth sports builds character and the kind of community spirit that makes us all proud. At American Southwest Credit Union, your money stays local. Member NCUA, equal opportunity lender. The buzzer sounds as the players will return to the floor. Thank you to Barnett's Towing and Propane, serving Southern Arizona since 1963. And you can see all of our sports sponsors in the post description. Make it all happen for John and I to be here tonight. Again, let us know in the live chat where you're watching us from, who you're rooting for. We love to hear from you. Skyline leads by 4. They inbound to start the second quarter. 3-point shot off the mark. Rebound goes to Matthew. And ball gets in the hands of EJ. It is the regular season finale. Trying to throw the ball into the opposition and bounce it off of him. And there's another shot that goes down for Skyline-Gila River. The lead is 6. It is 10-4 with 7:26 to play before halftime here in Tombstone. Beautiful play by EJ. Elijah Morris, the 6'2", 155-pound senior. And great hustle by John Torres, 5'7", 135-pound senior. Boy, he is all over the floor. And that gives Matthew the chance to lay it up and in. And he does. That brings the Berean Eagles within 2. And a timeout on the floor with 7:03 to play before the half.
Go, Eagles, go!
The Berean Academy Eagles cheer team right next to us. Thank you to Copper Queen Community Hospital of Cochise County, making a point with one of their medical providers today in Bisbee, in Douglas, and in the Hereford-Palominas area. The phone number is in the post description. Thank you to Grasshopper Landscaping, where you'll always find quality from the ground up. And right now, Grasshopper Landscaping offering $100 off any project over $1,000. So save money right now by booking your springtime project at Grasshopper Landscaping. So after Berean brings it within 2, Skyline has the ball. And they will drive right to the rim and get hacked on the way, and they'll call it a shooting foul, which is almost to Berean's benefit because these rims are completely unforgiving. There is very little room for error as number 3 for Skyline-Gila River comes to the free throw line with 6:54 to go before the half. Again, that rim is not friendly. So he gets 1 of 2. Puts Skyline up by 3. And Berean takes it away. John makes the turn. The bounce pass goes off the foot of Skyline. Might have been better for him to take that ball himself. Love seeing all the support in the live chat. Come on, Eagles, let's go. 3-point shot from the corner. Ties the game at 11 with 6:22 to play before the half. Inside pass defended beautifully by Berean. EJ with the ball right in front of us. The ball gets stripped away. An easy lay-in, up and in. Skyline goes up by 2 once again, just when you thought Berean has the chance to take their first lead since the opening shot. Skyline gets the ball. They lead by 2. John loses possession, and it will be Skyline-Gila River ball on the jump ball. No, you're saying it's Berean's ball. The official had to correct the other one. I looked at the one official who said it was going the other way. So Berean stacks up. This ball gets swatted right out of bounds. .5:36 to go before the half. Berean can tie it with a 2, take the lead with a 3. Nice view of Matt. Cannot get it, but the rebound. No, they're saying the foul happened on the floor against Leviticus Samua, the 6'2", 225-pound corn-fed colossus on the floor for the Berean Academy Eagles. So once again, EJ will inbound. Berean stacks it up. Looked like John was open for a split second. Hit it out of bounds. Another inbound on the baseline. Now from the far side on the baseline. Matt had the ball. Now it bounces away. The left-handed shot by Allen does not go. Skyline with the rebound. Nice bounce pass, gets past the initial target to the secondary target, who puts it in and gives Skyline a 4-point lead with 5:09 to play before the half. Partially blocked on the 3-point attempt. Skyline with a 4-point lead. 4:51 to play before the half. Ball tipped away again. Turnover galore on all sides. It's almost crazy to keep up with. That's a long 3 that does not go. Skyline spinning right there on the baseline, off the glass. What a weird angle he took to get it off the glass, but it does go up and in, and now pushes that lead back to 6 with 4:16 to play here in the first half. And that pass goes out of bounds off of Berean. So Skyline with the ball. A 6-point lead and 4:06 to go before halftime here at Walter J. Meyer. And they're going to say, yep, back and forth, front and back. Turnover. You can't get all 6 points back in one possession, but as this second quarter is almost halfway over, that whistle is very loud. Like deafeningly loud. And that goes off of Berean out of bounds. Turnover goes to Skyline-Gila River. Six-point lead for Skyline-Gila River. Another turnover. Literally going from defense, offense. EJ with the shot. That goes in. Cuts the lead to 4. Oh, what a rebound. Going right to him and getting it up off the glass and in. Makes the lead 6. And they're going to say the ball did not come in properly on the baseline. A baseline turnover by Berean in their final game of the season. These are mistakes that they should not be making. Three-point shot, no good. Driving the lane, going all the way. Good leaping ability by the Skyline-Gila River team. Again, unforgiving rim, a lot of body contact, and Skyline with their 4th chance on this possession. Driving the baseline. Too much mustard, but off the glass, up and in. It's an 8-point lead for Skyline-Gila River. Berean brought it within 2, and since then, it has been an 8-2 run by Skyline, and Berean calls a timeout with 2:29 to play here in the second quarter. Thank you to Ginger's Title Services of Sierra Vista for your vehicle title, driver's license registration, written testing, road testing, so much more. It's all behind the pink door at 999 East Fry Boulevard. Open tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Thank you to Allo Fiber, your new home team internet TV phone provider at allofiber.com. You can learn more about the Allo Fiber difference and become a fiber fan. Now available in Sierra Vista. More and more places are Allo Fiber friendly. Thank you to Right Way Heating, Cooling, Electric, and Plumbing. Happy to support our local athletic sports broadcasts here on Cool FM Live. And thank you to Sierra Toyota. Right now, Sierra Toyota wants to buy your car, your truck, your SUV. Get your vehicle appraised in 30 minutes or less. No vehicle will be turned away. Sierra Toyota, locally owned, community driven. Of course, Sierra Toyota is our presenting sponsor of the Doggo Lotto, the #1 shelter dog game show in the world. Every Monday at 6 p.m. Arizona time. Getting dogs adopted. So, Berean with the ball, down by 8, 2:25 to go before the half. We have mentioned all of our sponsors in a game powered by SSVEC. Off the glass, Leviticus. A good offensive possession by Berean. Cuts the lead to 6 with 2:06 to play. Boy, this team playing so hard. Getting a turnover and then losing the turnover as Skyline puts it back up and in. Pushes the lead back to 8 with 1:48 to go before the half. EJ with the ball to Matt. Matthew gets it to Leviticus. Goes hard to the rim, partially blocked on his way up. Lost control. Tanisha, thank you for the encouragement for the defense. They need to be getting some more rebounds, especially on the defensive end. 1:29 to go in this first half. Leviticus on the baseline, getting double teamed right away, losing the handle, turning around, trying to put it up and in. It does not go. Skyline with the rebound. They push it up ahead. That'll be a travel on number 10 of Skyline. So Berean with the ball. 1:11 to play. They can cut into that 8-point lead. Off the glass, does not go. Leviticus right there. And one. Leviticus Samua, the 6'2", 225-pound junior, the present and future of this Berean Academy basketball team, gets the and one, and a timeout is called. Thank you so much to our sports sponsors. Sierra Toyota, Right Way, Aloe Fiber, Ginger's Title Services on Fry Boulevard in Sierra Vista, Grasshopper Landscaping, Copper Queen Community Hospital, Barnett's Towing and Propane, American Southwest Credit Union in Sierra Vista and Douglas, the MORSE Automotive Group in Sierra Vista, Stan Greer Millworks on South Highway 92, Desert RV over in Huachuca City, Seniors Helping Seniors across Cochise County, Prestige Remodeling and Restoration LLC, TWN Communications, and of course, SSVEC. It is a 23 to 17 point lead that Skyline has. Berean playing hard, but just a lot of sloppy play here for their final game of the season. Difficult to watch that kind of play, to be able to see that kind of constant turnovers happening throughout the game. But Leviticus can make it a 5-point game as number 25 steps to the line for the Eagles of Berean Academy. For his and one on the free throw attempt. And that is good. The 3-point play is complete. It is a 5-point game. Skyline with that lead. 3-point shot off the rim, the backboard and the rim in that order was no good, but Skyline getting another defensive rebound, and they're going to call Leviticus for the foul inside as he was going for the ball. So Gila River, Skyline Gila River will inbound the ball. And they're, wow, 2 quick fouls, I believe, on Leviticus. Are they going to call that second one on? And that will be a 2-shot foul. So number 10 from Skyline Gila River will take to the free throw line with 50 seconds to play in this first half. Makes the first. A 6-point game. And a 7-point lead for Skyline Gila River. 49 seconds to play. And an inadvertent buzzer will end up causing an inbound for Berean on the sideline, or a jump ball. Not sure exactly what will happen here as the buzzer was inadvertently hit. And again, Berean was on offense, so why would the scorekeeper who operates that buzzer, who's rooting for Berean, why would he buzz them when Berean has the ball? So let Berean inbound. And the ball bounce pass gets away from Matthew. Turnover back to Skyline Gila River. 31 seconds to play in a 7-point game. And they're going to say an out-of-bounds pass that was stepped over the line. There's not a lot of room there for error, so you got to watch your toes at every chance. With 22 seconds, Matthew looking, gets it inside to Leviticus, forces it, and they get the turnover. Pushes the ball up ahead, in. 9-point lead with 9 seconds to go. EJ with the ball. Leviticus does not get the shot off, and that is where we end this first half here at Walter J. Meyer. It is a 9-point lead for Skyline Gila River. They will put 10 minutes on the clock for the halftime here. That first half was done in about 35 minutes. And so a 10-minute halftime is, 1/3 of that time. That's crazy. They get a 10-minute halftime to rest, which they definitely need after that exhausting first half with probably, what are we looking at here? We're looking at 45 total points. I think there's been at least 45 turnovers in this game. A very sloppy game for the last game, the regular season finale here tonight at Walter J. Meyer School. It is the Berean Academy Eagles hosting the Skyline-Gila River team. They've won 3 straight, has Skyline, coming in at 7-5. They're 1-2 in their conference, which is good enough for 3rd place overall. Not sure if that will be enough to take them to a playoff run, as they have a ball that's stuck up there at the... I'll check that. Oh, they just got it out. It was stuck up there underneath the, in between the rim and the backboard. But these two teams faced each other the very first game of the season, and here they are at the last game of the season, and it looks like it's pretty much what the record says they are. Sometimes what your record says you are, you are. And in this case, oh yeah, no doubt. I mean, the Berean Academy, they show up, they show out here, and it is a great crowd here on senior night for these folks from Berean Academy. Unfortunately, right now, Berean Academy Eagles down by 9. So, 7 past the hour here of 8 o'clock in Tombstone, Arizona. You're asking yourself, well, why is Berean Academy, a Sierra Vista school, playing their home game in Tombstone? Well, the Berean Academy does not have a football field, and their basketball court is not regulation for the league that they are in. The CAA, Canyon Athletic Association, has certain legalities that a court needs to be, and because Berean does not have that, they have to play their home games somewhere else that does. And this court here at Walter J. Meyer School in Tombstone, the Gravediggers open up for Berean Academy, has that. Obviously, ALA, the Guardians, have a regulation court where the dimensions are the correct size and regulation. But unfortunately, Berean Academy's gym is not. So that's why we're here. That's why the home games are here. And we know Berean Academy is a dominant football program, but they're looking to rebuild this basketball program and hoping that a really tough season like this will be the thing that gets them ready and focused for what can be the future of Berean Academy basketball. There's a lot of competition going on right now in this Canyon Athletic Association, and the hard part is most of the teams in the CAA are north of Tucson. They are a long way away. Skyline-Gila River, they're making the long drive from outside the valley to come down here to Tombstone, Arizona to participate in this game. So, a long drive doesn't seem to have affected them thus far in this game, as they have that 9-point lead with less than 6.5 to go before we get back to basketball here in Tombstone. Thank you so much for all the comments in the live chat. Always appreciate that. And thanks for leaving us some love. We can't thank you guys and girls enough for watching and cheering on your favorite team, whether you're rooting for the Berean Academy Eagles or for Skyline-Gila River. We're glad that you're joining us. And, this is your home for local sports. It's Cool FM Live. Started by Todd Ryan over 6 years ago at this point. And little did he know what he was creating. He thought he was creating a place that would let people know about his online internet radio station. That's what he thought when he built Cool FM Live. And instead, he takes it to another level and turns it into a fantastic source of news and information. Earlier this evening, there was a body found over behind Walmart. And there is a story up on Cool FM Live about that right now, that you can see more about. So again, there's the score you're looking at. Skyline leads Berean by 9 with 5 minutes to go. Berean Academy Eagles slowly coming out of the locker room, getting warmed up to my left as we are facing the court here. Taking some shots, getting used to this really tough rim. This rim is unforgiving, and it is really what you don't want You want to have a forgiving rim, one that will allow bounces and allow extra bounces on it that will lean certain ways, and it's just not leaning that way for either team. However, 27 points says Skyline-Gila River has found the answer to getting those shots to fall. A great turnout here, it really is. Half of the bleachers are full on one side. I'm sorry, the bleachers are full on one half of the side, and then on the other side it's about half full. So it is a 75% full crowd here tonight for the fun of the regular season finale, the season ender for Berean Academy Eagles. Sporting my Eagles jersey. People were asking me about it today. They're like, oh, I'm so sorry that your Eagles aren't in the Super Bowl. I'm like, well, that's the wrong Eagles. Those Eagles are green. I got a black hoodie with the red Eagles across that Coach Jalen Hampton got for me. Oh, yeah, easily. It was great. It took me a while to find it. It's been a while since I've worn this one. I had to dig around my closet and search for it because this is the one that I wanted to have here for this game in particular. Wanted to make sure that we were ready to go here tonight. But wearing this all day long, we support our local schools. We love our local schools. I've got so much Buena stuff. I've got Benson. I've got St. David. I've got Berean. I've got ALA. You know, we're lucky to have all these different schools that are liking us enough that they give us free stuff to wear. They keep us clothed, which is a nice feeling. And we're glad that they do. About 2.5 minutes to go before we're back to basketball here in Tombstone tonight. Berean Academy, 1-10. 1-9 in conference. That one win puts them in 4th place. There's actually, I think, 6 teams in their conference, but only 4 of the 6 actually play basketball. So it is quite unusual. So they are in last place in their division with that 1-10 record. They've lost 2 straight. Their lone win came against Brighton Charter on the 27th of January. So they have only lost 2 straight, like I said. And the last time they played against Skyline-Gila River, Skyline won 39-35. The current score, 27-18. We're kind of on track for that score unless Berean can really turn things around on the offense and get those defensive rebounds. The defensive rebounds have been really tough for them. They've missed out on so many opportunities on the defensive side. That it's given Skyline-Gila River 2-time, 3-time, 4 opportunities, multiple opportunities to put the ball in the bottom of the net. Again, thank you so much to our sponsors who make this coverage possible. You can see them all in the post description. And if you are into Cochise County sports, you need to make sure you tune in to John and Jared's show. You guys film it on Sundays and it airs Sunday night? Okay. Yeah, make sure you tune in and get all the latest scoop on things going on. I'm sure they're going to be talking a lot about the new hiring of a Buena High School head football coach. As Chris Detterman and will end up taking the reins. I wonder if Jalen Hampton, the coach of the Berean Academy Eagles, actually submitted his name for that job. It would be interesting to know who locally, on a local level, was in the running for it. I think Jalen is better off, as Berean is looking to go to 11-man football coming up next year. That is a plan that they do have in the works to increase the size of their football team and make their football team the 11-man team instead of the 8-man dominant team that they've been over the course of the last 3 seasons, winning 2 state championships and coming runner-up 1 time in the last 3 years. So they've made it to the state championship twice in football in the last, 3 times in the last 3 years, come home with 2 pieces of hardware. The buzzer sounds. We will be back to basketball here momentarily. If you guys could do us a favor and leave some love in the live chat, activate the live chat to let everybody know. That's at 8:16. We are back to basketball. Skyline-Gila River will inbound. As I turn my head, knowing that whistle was coming, and Sean gets blasted out. Pushes the ball inside, tapping it around. A hard shot going up from the baseline. And again, it is an offensive rebound for Skyline, the second offensive rebound. So Berean got the ball that time. Only 2 offensive rebounds for Skyline on that possession. There's John, stopping at a dime, getting it to EJ. The Let's Go Eagles chant, echoing through Walter J. Meyer. Matthew on the near side, gets it to Allen, shoots it up and in. That is a 2-pointer. So the first points of the third quarter go to Berean. They bring it within 7, a 7-point lead for Skyline-Gila River, wearing their black jerseys and white numbers. And that is definitely a foul by John Torres, the 5'7", 135-pound senior, as he got caught up in the air. A good give and go, beautifully done. And that pushes it back to a 9-point lead. Berean down by 9 with 6:59 to go in the third. Leviticus makes the turn. Off the rim, does not go in. Rebound. No, the rebound was taken by Skyline, but dribbled off his foot. Another turnover. It is senior night here for the Berean Academy Eagles. A high arc on that shot, short on the rim. Right in between the cheerleaders in their section. These fans travel so well and they cheer on their team everywhere and anywhere, whether they're state champions in football or whether they're 1-10 on the basketball floor. These fans love the Berean Academy Eagles. That was a jump ball, and I believe it is favoring Berean. Yes, finish strong Eagles. We see that in the live chat, Tanisha. Thank you. Feel free to share this video around to your friends and family. Tag them in the comments section to let them know that you're watching friends and family members. Right here on Cool FM Live. EJ, I don't know what kind of shot that was or play that was. It's a quick transition offense for Skyline. And they push their lead to double digits. For the first time in this game, it is an 11-point lead for Skyline. The scoreboard only shows a 10-point lead, but I believe it is 11. Skyline-Gila spreading the floor. Baseline jumper no good. And bodies on the floor. The ball gets in the hands of EJ. Around the back. Off the glass. Does not go in. 5:09 to go in the third. They're going to say a 10-point lead, but it should be an 11-point lead. We'll just go with what the scoreboard says. Scoreboard says a 10-point lead, and they're going to say a travel against EJ. And a game powered by SSVEC. It's Jeff Davenport, John Berger here at Walter J. Meyer School in Tombstone. 3-point shot off the back of the rim, rebounded by EJ. 4:44 to go in the third. That ball looked like it was partially blocked. They need to start getting those three-pointers to go if they want to have a chance at getting back into this game. Ball knocked out of bounds by Berean. Skyline-Gila River on the inbound. Nice interior bounce pass. Makes it a 12-point lead, 34-22 with 4:22 to play in the third. Berean with the ball. EJ driving that left side, looking for his teammate. I don't know if he was looking for a screen or a give and go in midair. Had to make up his mind, and another turnover for the Eagles. Quicker than a hiccup, Skyline-Gila River pushes the ball up ahead. They come down with the offensive board. Going strong to the rim is number 10. He will get fouled in the process and will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws with 4:02 to go here in the first. Thank you to SSVEC as well as Prestige Remodeling and Restoration LLC at PrestigeSierraVista.com. Thank you to Desert RV in Huachuca City at DesertRVCenter.com. Thank you to the MORSE Automotive Group, Sierra Vista and Cochise County, backed by Morse, missing the first free throw. BARNETT'S Towing and Propane, serving Southern Arizona since 1963. Grasshopper Landscaping. You'll always find quality from the ground up. Makes the second free throw. So it is a 13-point lead, 35-22. Halfway through this third quarter, Berean with the ball, wearing their white jerseys and red numbers. Checkers on the side. Good offensive rebound by Berean, something we haven't seen too much. They need to get more. If they keep missing, they need those offensive boards. The unforgiving rim. Leviticus putting it up. Not going. And they're going to say a travel on Leviticus as he kept rolling and moving. The coach on the side was telling him to call a timeout because that's what you need to do if you're stuck in a position like that. Just burn a timeout so you keep possession. A travel called against Skyline-Gila River. Here in this third period, Skyline has 35 points. They totaled 39 points the last time these two teams met. They've been taking advantage of all those second and third chance opportunities on the offensive side of the ball. Good feed inside to Leviticus. Off the glass, too hard. Unforgiving glass, unforgiving rim. Skyline-Gila River with the rebound. And a timeout called by the officials. Officials call the timeout. Stops the clock with 3:08. 35-22 to score. Thank you to Aloe Fiber at aloefiber.com, now available in Sierra Vista. Thank you to Sierra Toyota on Fry Boulevard in Sierra Vista. Locally owned, community driven. Thank you Right Way, heating, cooling, plumbing, and electrical. Ginger's Title Services on Fry Boulevard. Copper Queen Community Hospital in Bisbee, in Douglas, in Palominas, Hereford. American Southwest Credit Union in Sierra Vista and Douglas. Stan Greer Millworks at stangreermillworks.com. Seniors helping seniors at seniors at Southern Arizona SHS.com. You can see that in the post description. And TWN Communications. A game powered by SSVEC. Looking for the Eagles to finish strong. They're down by 13 with 3:08 to go. Skyline-Gila River with the ball, tipped. And they let it bounce out of bounds after Berean was last to touch. It'll be a baseline throw-in for Skyline. Nobody moving to get open. They finally do in that corner. And a travel called against Skyline-Gila River. Turnover. Stops the clock with 3 minutes to play in the third. Berean Eagles with the ball. EJ puts it up and in. It's an 11-point lead now for Skyline. Cutting the lead to 11. Good double team at the top. Skyline running wild everywhere, throwing the ball away. Berean can make it a single-digit lead on this possession. Love all the enthusiasm by the cheer team. I'm not sure what's louder, the referee's whistle or the cheerleaders. That ball goes in by EJ. Cuts the lead to single digits. Skyline leads by 9. Boy, with his feet planted and hands up, Skyline will drive to the rim and draw the foul. So, shooting a couple free throws is Skyline. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. You can hear the place rumbling. This is the first free throw. A miss on the second free throw will keep it at a single-digit lead. It does. Leviticus going strong with the rebound. Great job by Matt to point where the open player was. EJ with the ball, dribbling through his legs. Got to get across the half-court line. He does. Gets it to Matthew. Off of his hands. Turnover. Skyline loses the dribble, but had someone there to follow it up and put it off the rim and push the lead back to double digits. It is an 11-point lead for Skyline. Gila River, a full timeout called by Berean. With 1:55 to play here in the third, you are watching live coverage here at Walter J. Meyer Middle School. The last time we were here was for the jersey retirement ceremony that we've never seen before. You see high school jerseys get retired, but this technically was a college jersey getting retired at a middle school because Giovanni Barbone brought a framed copy of his Massachusetts Division I football jersey, beautifully framed, and did a nice ceremony here because he went to school here at Walter J. Meyer. And it was a beautiful ceremony. They did a great job getting all the students in here, and we were here live for it. We got to show it live and be a part of the fun, the festivities, the pageantry, showing the love for Giovanni Barbone here at Walter J. Meyer in Tombstone. So again, a $1:55 to go here in the third, an 11-point lead for Skyline Gila River. But this crowd is not backing down. They are cheering their lungs out for their Berean Academy Eagles. Who will inbound? EJ will bring the ball down. Get double teamed right up top. She'll leave Leviticus open to drive that left side too hard. And great job by John Torres. Getting it to Leviticus again. A short shot up and in. Cuts the lead to 9 with 1:33 to play in the third. 3-point shot off the rim. Second chance opportunity for Skyline Gila River. They've gotten plenty of those throughout the game. Leviticus comes away with it. Shovels it over to John. Can he keep it in bounds? He does. Say EJ driving. Misses. But EJ gets the steal. And they're going to call a double dribble on EJ. Under a minute to play here in the third. The bottom of the hour. In Tombstone, Arizona, Skyline driving that right side up and in. Pushes it back to an 11-point lead with 45 seconds to play in the third. EJ with the ball. Getting double teamed to the top, looking for the screen. John gets stuck. Tries to get the ball to EJ. Doesn't get there. And that time, the turnover leads to 2 points. It is 41-28. 15 seconds to go in the third. Most likely the final possession of the third for Berean. John puts up a wild shot, had plenty of time. Now there's 5 seconds to go. And they could almost get a shot off. I don't think they will. And that will be the buzzer to mark the end of the third period. Where do we stand? 41-28. Thank you again to all of our sports sponsors for making this coverage possible. Our good friends at Sierra Toyota, Right Way Heating, Cooling, Plumbing, and Electric, Aloe Fiber, Ginger's Title Services of Sierra Vista, Grasshopper Landscaping, Copper Queen Community Hospital, Barnett's Towing and Propane, American Southwest Credit Union, MORSE Automotive Group, Stan Greer Millworks, Desert RV in Wichita City, Seniors Helping Seniors, Prestige Remodeling and Restoration, LLC, TWN Communications, and Sulphur Springs Valley Electric Cooperative, serving our community. In about 20 seconds, we will have 8 minutes to glory. Berean Academy looking for just their second win of the season in their regular season finale. It has been a rough one, to say the least. Can they finish with something positive before all their senior night festivities, which will take place at the conclusion of tonight's game? A school that has multiple state championships in football, not able to find that magic in basketball. Berean Academy inbounds. 8 minutes to glory. EJ with the ball. This is to Leviticus. Back to EJ. Looking for John or Matthew to his left or right. Goes in the middle to Leviticus, who turns, drives, off the glass, in. Cuts the lead to 11. Good start for Berean. They've actually had the first shot go down in the first period, the third period, and now the fourth period. Unfortunately, they've not been able to follow up on those opportunities, but a good defensive stand will give them the ball back. They can cut the lead to single digits on this possession. Three-point shot is short. No one there to rebound except Skyline-Gila River. And that is off the glass. In. Back to a 13-point lead for Skyline-Gila River. And a turnover by Berean. Ball passed way up ahead. And they decide to wait for the rest of the team. And then take that baseline jumper. Does not go. Leviticus gets the rebound. Ball slips out of his hands, but forced out. And a foul called against Skyline. 6:47 to go in the game. EJ with the ball for Berean. They're down by 13. Gets the roll on the unforgiving rim. Not even sure how that's possible. It's an 11-point lead for Skyline, and John just working so hard. And he will be called for the foul on the bump on the backside. His body's clanging and banging all over the Walter J. Meyer Grave Digger Court here in Tombstone, Arizona on a Thursday night under the Thursday night lights with 6:24 to go. That's out of bounds off of Berean. Skyline with the ball. Ball stripped away. It's a 2-on-2 fast break. They feed it to EJ, who gets fouled, but did not have enough height on that shot for it to go in. But EJ could cut the lead to single digits with these two free throws. 6:14 to play. number 1. Elijah Morris, EJ, 6'2", 155-pound senior. This is the first. One of 4 seniors on the Max Preps roster in their final game tonight. The regular season finale, which will be the Berean season finale. Makes the second. It is a 10-point lead for the team with the ball. Skyline-Gila River wearing their black jerseys with the numbers in white. Skyline-Gila River in white. And that pass inside and shot was all right. It's a 12-point lead again for Gila River. Berean calls a timeout, and we'll say thank you to SSVEC. Thank you to TWN Communications, delivering that high-speed, affordable, and reliable internet and digital phone service with no data caps ever. Stay connected with the freedom and performance you deserve. Thank you to Prestige Remodeling and Restoration, pioneering a visionary approach of customer-centric service. Visit them online at prestigesierravista.com. Thank you to Seniors Helping Seniors, where the caregivers are seniors themselves who show up ready to exceed expectations. Check them out at southernarizonaSHS.com. Thank you to Jeff Rose and the entire fantastic team out at Desert RV in Huachuca City, aiming to build a community that surpasses RVs by giving back through local youth sports sponsorships, veteran support, and community fundraising events. Go to desertrvcenter.com. And thank you to Stan Greer Millworks on South Highway 92, Southern Arizona's premier supplier of custom doors and windows with a distinguished history spanning 40 years. Located on South Highway 92 in Hereford and in Tucson, visit them online at stangreermillworks.com. Check the post-description for all of our sports sponsors. EJ with the ball off the back of the rim, does not go in. Offensive rebound, not there for Berean. Defensive rebound for Skyline, there. They have the ball and a 12-point lead. And that ball kicked off of their foot. And there was an over and back, picking it up at the very last minute before it went out of bounds. But because of the location, Berean has a chance to cut the lead to 10. John found his way open. EJ driving the near side and throws it right to the other team. The Skyline player. Will that count? That was a hard bump by Matthew. That is an and one, if I saw correctly. Matthew went down hard again. The Berean Academy Eagles, they're not 1-10 because of a lack of effort. That's it. It is 48-33 with 5:33 to go in the game. All of those rebounding that Skyline has done, and they have doubled up EJ almost the entire game. And they are always there under the rim to get those rebounds that Berean is not. That's been the difference in this game. And there's a huge pass on that left-hand side, off the glass. 50-33 with 5:05 to go in this game. It is just playing for pride now. Allen says he was fouled. No whistle on the play. As another offensive rebound leads to 2 more points for Skyline-Gila River. 4:35 to play. Good rebound by Leviticus. Ball came right back to him. And that foul on that play will put Leviticus at the line to shoot 2. 4.5 to go in the game. Thank you to the MORSE Automotive Group. Sierra Vista and all of Cochise County is backed by MORSE. Thank you to our good friends at American Southwest Credit Union as he misses the first free throw. Fired up to cheer on our hometown athletes. At American Southwest Credit Union, your money stays local. Member NCUA, equal opportunity lender. Thank you to Barnett's Towing and Propane, serving Southern Arizona since 1963. Second free throw missed, and rebound goes to, oh no, a travel call. They had the rebound and the opportunity to increase their 19-point lead. But instead, the ball goes back to Berean. John with the ball, over to Matthew. Inside to Allen. Allen loses the handle. Turnover Berean. Thank you again to Copper Creek Community Hospital in Cochise County, but huge steal! Too hard, off the glass. Bounce pass inside, a step away, short jumper. And then following it up on the other side after another offensive rebound by Skyline-Gila River. The floodgates have opened for Skyline-Gila River. Tanisha, you've been giving encouraging comments to the team all game long. Thank you so much for all of those fantastic comments. I know they can feel you through the screen. As you hear the crowd starting the thunder for the two shots. As the first one is missed, one more made shot could make it a 20-point lead for Skyline. And a timeout called on the floor. Thank you so much to Grasshopper Landscaping, where you'll always find quality from the ground up for all your landscaping needs. And don't forget, remember, all month long, if you have a $1,000 project or more, you will save $100 on that project. Contact Grasshopper Landscaping, find them on Facebook, or visit them on their website. Thank you to Ginger's Title Services of Sierra Vista, located at 999 East Fry Boulevard. They're going to be open tomorrow morning, Friday morning at 9 a.m., but open on Saturday for your convenience, 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Thank you to Allo Fiber, your new home team internet, TV, phone provider at allofiber.com. You will experience the fiber difference, now available in Sierra Vista. Thanks so much to the Right Way team. Always have great incentives there at Right Way Heating, Cooling, Plumbing, and Electrical. It's a little chilly at night. If your furnace is going out, make sure that you get them to come and check it for you. And then be ready, because once that temperature turns in the spring, you know it'll be warm enough to get that AC looked at and ready to go for summer. Thank you, Right Way Heating, Cooling, Plumbing, and Electrical. And thank you to the presenting sponsor of the Doggo Lotto every Monday, 6 p.m. Arizona time, Sierra Toyota. They want to buy your car, truck, or SUV. Get your vehicle appraised in 30 minutes or less. No vehicle will be turned away. I was just there at Sierra Toyota today, getting the oil change in my RAV4. They have the best service department, and they are locally owned, community-driven. In a game powered by SSVEC, one more free throw attempt for number 10 of Skyline-Gila River. They do not have a roster on Max Preps, or I would be using their names as well. It's still a 19-point lead for Skyline. Berean with the ball. 3:55 to play. Baseline jumper does not go, and Skyline gets the rebound. Not enough players under the net. They have the same number of players on the floor. I'm not sure how Skyline is always able to come away with the rebounds. That's an over-the-back reach in by number 10 on Skyline. Great job by Matthew Silvera drawing the foul. 3:33 to play in the game. Berean down by 19. EJ with the ball. Steps back. Baseline jumper. No good. Rebound by Skyline. It is a lather, rinse, repeat. 3-point shot. Off the back of the rim. Skyline comes down with it. And they will play keep away for a few more seconds. Trying to eat as much time off the clock as possible to seal this win and their 8th win on the season. Right under the hoop, nobody watching. The back door was wide open, And Skyline makes it a 21-point lead with 2:35 to go in the game. It's senior night here in Tombstone. For the Berean Academy Eagles, playing their home games. Again, Berean Academy is a Sierra Vista school, playing their home games here at Walter J. Meyer School in Tombstone. That foul against Matthew stops the clock with 2:29 to go. Off the back of the rim, backboard, and then the front of the rim does not go. He can cut it to 20. And that goes off the back of the rim. No good. Still a 21-point lead for Skyline-Gila River. They try to bring up to force them to dribble. Good hustle by John. As they drive the lane. Does not get the roll. Matthew gets the rebound to EJ. 2:05 to play in the game. As the ball gets stripped away, laid up and in. 56-33. Berean just needs one jump shot to fall, and they will have the exact same amount of points that they did against this team the first time they met. But the offensive rebounds have been the tail of the tape for this game. Good hustle by Berean to get that rebound by Matthew. Outlets to EJ on the far side. EJ drives down the middle. Short jumper up and in. Berean has reached the point total that they did 2.5 months ago when they first faced this team in the first game of the season. Unfortunately, they lost by 4 in that game. And they're down by many more in this game. 1 minute left to play. A 23-point lead. Will this be the last possession of the season for the Berean Academy Eagles? John has it, tries to get it to EJ. And they just let it roll. EJ with the ball. 39 seconds to play. Loses the dribble, gets it back to John. John will run around, lose the handle, but regain it into EJ's hands. EJ will shoot a 3. Trainer! You wonder what would have happened, what could have been, had they made more of those 3-point attempts. No one has fouled out, Jalissa. It is 60-38. And that will be the final throw, the final shot of the season, the final game of Berean's season will come to an end in a tough way. A tough season comes to a difficult end. Berean Academy falls to 1-11 on the season. Skyline will improve to 8-5 on their season. It is senior night here. And now the seniors will be recognized for Berean Academy. Final score here, 60-38. The good news is Berean scored 4 more points than they did the first time they met. The bad news is Skyline scored 20 more points, 21 more points than the first time they met. But congratulations to all the seniors on Berean Academy. Thank you for being a part of this broadcast. Thank you for watching, all your comments, and for everything that you do to make all of these broadcasts possible. Thank you to our sports sponsors. Thank you to Todd Ryan. Thank you to John Berger. Signing off from Walter J. Meyer School, we wish you a wonderful rest of your evening and a safe trip home for everybody. Final score, 60-38. Berean Academy falls on senior night.